Hi there, Leo. Healing Grasshopper here to do your third week in August reading, the 17th to the 24th. See what the cards have to tell us this week. All right, let's see if that's reversed. The Emperor and the Fool. All right, so Five of Pentacles reversed? No. Okay. So there's something that's making you feel inadequate or, abandoned, insecure in some way. And the emperor is saying, nonsense. You're an emperor. This feeling of insecurity is an illusion. The fool is the just do it card, especially in this situation. It's like just get on with it. Um, Cancer also had a message of pushing through your doubts and fears, your anxiety, and just getting on with it. And um as you start getting into the logistics of things, the things seem less and less daunting. The Lovers. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on this yet. What I heard in my head was people make me feel lonely. Um, you can be the kind of person, and I'm not saying that you are, I'm just saying hypothetically, the type of person that is very much on their own a lot, like me, by choice. I'm the type of person like, you know, you'll invite me to your gatherings, your parties, and a lot of the time I won't go. Like, I really prefer to be on my own. I don't like the mingling and the small talk and all the business. It just makes my skin crawl. I don't love it. Um, but anyway, this is not about me. I'm talking about a hypothetical here where you can be that kind of person where you're your own best friends and you like to be on your own, but the minute you're around people, it makes you feel lonely, you know? But when you're alone, there's no such lonely feeling. You feel great, you're fine. Um, and it's because there's this highlight on how different you may be to other people and how you feel like people don't understand you. Um, might be what we're talking about here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure this was really our center card. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. So this is an ending of a relationship or an ending of a situation with someone. And it's left you feeling misunderstood and abandoned. So we have a mixed bag of romantic relationships that you might be feeling this way in, but some of you, it's not romantic. This can be Mm, this can be a friend, an acquaintance, a coworker, some kind of platonic situation. Doesn't need to be romantic, but it, it's all the same where you feel like you're not connecting on the same wavelength. So you have the left out in the cold card, the lovers, which simply talks about a scenario with another person. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, that's about harmony and abundance. Three of Pentacles is about dignity, being in a dignified and exalted position. Ah, and it's under the Emperor too, with the Ten of Swords. Right. Let's see the last two cards and then we'll talk about it. I need at least two more, please. Page of Wands. Okay. Okay. Reversed? No. Okay. So the Six of Cups makes it very interesting, but we'll set that aside for now. Okay. This is a person that you are trying very, very hard to get them to see your point of view here, but it's not going to work, Leo. They're just not on your level. And for a lot of you, we might be talking straight up, just not on your intellectual level, you know, let alone vibrational level, right? Because that's a given. There's a vibrational disconnect here with you two that you're not grokking, so to speak, right? You're not connecting. Um, It's almost like I can't use Grok anymore with Elon Musk. People don't understand what I'm talking about. If you're a science fiction fan, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a science fiction nerd. So anyway, um, you don't connect with this person and it's frustrating you because there is an issue that, you are dealing with in the midst of something that you are trying to accomplish too. So this person is kind of delaying things and weighing you down because you have to stop and kind of explain yourself to this person and it's not working. So what Spirit is saying here is that you have to stop and assess the situation for what it is. Hold on, one more thing. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that I was seeing this right because the 10 of swords here, um, it's not really referring to the situation that you're in right now. What I'm describing is you currently dealing with a person that you're not connecting with and, you're kind of squabbling with. But what's getting in the way here is your past relationships and maybe even for them, their own past relationships, right? It's like you've been hurt in the past, you've been misunderstood in the past, you've been treated certain ways in the past, and you're kind of bringing this into the situation. And that may even be true for them too, which is throwing fuel into the fire and just making things worse. So what what I'm suggesting to you is to really not compare this to the past. Okay? You've got to really look at this person for who they are. And you may be misunderstanding them too. Like, because you've been mistreated in the past, you may be quickly offended by this person standing in front of you, thinking that they're insulting you when their intentions are perfectly pure, type of thing. But it's just that their ignorance, you know, like they're not meaning to insult you, they're just kind of dumb. But, that situation we've all kind of been in, like, so there's reminders everywhere in this reading where you have to remember who you are and claim your intelligence here. Um, this is a familiar situation that I've been in, and most people have been in this situation at some point where you are explaining something to someone and you are assuming that they understand you and like they that they understand your references and that kind of thing when they really don't. They're not there, they're not going to understand you. So once you really notice that and realize that, and who you're dealing with, who's standing in front of you, you're going to realize how to deal with this. Um, so the Six of Cups, this is not the type of relationship that you need to throw away. This is not a narcissist. This is not, um, what would I call it, like an ill-intentioned person. They're just ignorant, and you're going to need to, not necessarily, I don't know if the phrase is dumb yourself down, but you're just going to need to turn things down a notch in terms of your communication with them, you know. And this may be a family member, or it's like a cousin, family member, or someone that's close to you in that way that you're not readily going to throw away. And you're going to realize that, yeah, it's not that type of thing. Just be patient. Yeah. I heard patience very loud here. You're going to need to have patience. And once you stop struggling with them, take a deep breath, really realize what you're dealing with, and proceed with patience. You're going to be able to get past this. Okay, guys? So, um, yeah, okay. We have clarification cards. Yeah, see? Two of Swords. It's like, I don't know what to do. And look at the Chariot. We'll see if that's really reversed. Attached to the Fool here. Both of these reversed. Yeah, see? Patience. Yeah, patience, love, patience. Yeah, two more, please. This might be ours. I'm not sure. Let's see. Is this ours too? It is. Okay. Is this here or outcome card? Not outcome. Reversed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's the message hasn't really changed here. You have a not knowing how to deal with the situation, um, a perfect solution to move forward. That you're gonna. The only thing that's different here is that spirit is stepping in here saying once you take a deep breath and focus, um, and plug into your intuition, will tell you how to proceed with this. And when you plug into your intuition, your heart chakra is engaged with your crown and your upper chakras, right? Is what the Ace of Cups is talking about. Um, and you've got strength, which talks about in this situation patience and love and that kind of thing. You'll be able to get through it. You'll be able to get through it. Ace of Swords is downloads your ideas to move this forward. You'll be fine, Leo. You've just come across a little snag in the road. Not a big deal. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. I answer every single one with glee. And truth be told, even though it does help me with the algorithm, I really look forward to the comments. It boosts my morale. It um it inspires me and motivates me to continue reading on YouTube. So if you've got something on your mind, don't hold back. I will be there to answer every single one of you. Okay. Um, and we're also building a community, so feel free to engage with other people in the comment section as well. Let's support each other. Okay. Um, this maybe it's probably is your sun sign that you're watching, but what you may not know is that you can get a more complete uh picture of things by watching your moon, north node, and rising signs. If you don't know what those are, you can easily calculate them for free online. Just Google calculate my blank sign, and it will tell you what those signs are. You come back here and you watch the corresponding videos, and you'll have a more complete picture of what you need to do moving forward. Let's have a little sip of coffee. Of coffee. Um, Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribes and beyond. Um, it is a very quick gesture. It takes all of like a half a second, costs you nothing, but really does help out the channel. So I thank you in advance. If you're really enthusiastic about helping me, what would really be helpful is going into my playlist that I've created. There is a Leo playlist for you, um, and other playlists like the rest of the zodiac. And we have timeless, we have pick a cards. So you can choose a playlist, put it on autoplay, and leave it as background noise, even if you sleep if you want, because watch hours help the channel grow. So I thank you in advance. Shout out to my English speaking viewers, my Americans, of course, I love you. Um, but my Canadians, my UK watchers, and my Australians, Wow. Thank you for your support. What's mind blowing though is looking in my analytics and seeing non-English speakers watching, which it'll never get old. Um, what I mostly see are my Indian Hindi speakers, um, Tagalog speakers from the Philippines, Spanish speakers, and believe it or not, Brazilian Portuguese speakers. Wow. I I don't know what to say. I'm so grateful for you guys. But what I really want to put out there is please stick with me and um bear with the subtitles for now. At some point when the channel grows big enough, I will be able to afford to translate my videos and dub them. But until then, please stick with the subtitles. I do appreciate you. Um, and I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.